everyone, good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining. My regular disclaimer that this is an adult only colouring channel and my videos are in no way intended for or aimed at children. Okay, so before we get started, I just want to give a really big apology for not having any videos up for the Colouralong that I had planned for this month. For the month of September, I had planned to colour in hardback colouring books, which was voted for by you guys when I put the poll up in my community tab of the channel. But I'm guessing better late than never. So I'm recording this on Saturday the 12th of September. So the hashtag for this colour along this month is going to be hashtag Colour Your Hardbacks 2020. So I will leave that tag down in the description. If you don't have hardback colouring books, that's absolutely fine too, my lovelies. Just grab whatever it is that you want to colour and just use these as regular colour and chats. Okay, so today's colouring chat, I'm going to be working from SummerNights by Hanna Karlzon. Now, some of you may remember that last month you voted on a page for me to colour from this book, and it was this one here with the bird sheltering the two little mice there from the rain. However, I didn't get around to colouring it, so I thought that we could colour this as the first page towards the colour along this month. So I'm just going to remove the tag a second, zoom you in. I'm sorry about jigging the camera around a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is what we're going to work on, and I have pulled out my oh my goodness, my Caran d'Ache Pablo pencils. So I have grabbed those to use on this page. So let me think. Just trying to think what colours I want to do the bird. I think I want to do shades of blue. I think that would be quite nice for this little guy. So let me see what we've got here. Okay, that'll be a nice base colour. I'm just grabbing out a few different colours here a second. Okay, I'll just pull out a few blues to get us started. And we'll take it from there and see how we get on. So let's just move that out of the way. Okay, so how is everyone? How are you all doing? I hope you're all keeping well and that you've had a great week. So for us, the kids went back. The two little ones went back on Thursday the 3rd of September, and then Tegan went back on Tuesday the 8th. So we're kind of just getting our heads around being back in, you know, the school routine and things. But I really do think it's doing the little ones the world of good. You know, having that structure and routine again. I think it's it's really helping and benefiting them, which is great. they're both really happy with their new teachers this year, which is wonderful. Makes things easier, I think, doesn't it? So there's been numerous teething problems though with Tegan's school, to the point where there have been many parents on the school Facebook support group. There have been so many unhappy parents, and to be honest, guys, I'm not surprised. I mean, I kind of expected there to be, some bumps along the way and whatnot, but not like, not the issues that we've had. I'm really disappointed, if I'm being honest. I please don't take this the wrong way, and I don't mean it disrespectfully. I know that, schools they're doing their best. I completely understand that, and I'm not knocking that or taking away from that, but the bus service, it's a different company who have taken over the school buses. They need to get their act together, because they are late every single morning. Yesterday was the first morning that they were near enough on time. They were still a bit late, but Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, the bus was like 20 minutes late each morning. The first morning, the Tuesday, the day that the day that Tegan returned to school, she was nervous already, just wondering sort of how things are going to run around the school and all this, that and the other. So she was really nervous and anxious anyway. Well, the company who have taken over the school buses, the school bus was 20 minutes late on that first day, and within, I would say, less than a minute and a half of Tegan being on the bus had to pull over and evacuate all of the students off of it because a student had been sick, which, things like this, it's unavoidable. But yeah, so Tegan's first day back at school, bless her, after 6-7 months off, she missed, because they had to wait for another bus to come. She missed her tutor registration period, and then she also missed her first period as well, her first lesson, because of how late they got into school. But I said to her, look, it's not just you, all the other children on that bus are in the same position. It's it can't be helped. It's one of those things. Well, the bus was late picking them up from school as well. And normally with the company who used to run the buses before, they used to run the school buses, she would get home between 3:30 and 4:25. She did not get home until almost 4:00 on Tuesday. So that's sort of been one issue. So the buses have been a big issue, and also the school said that there would be a more limited menu, which is fine. But the way that they've changed their day now, they have 2 half-hour breaks rather than a 15-minute break and then a 40-minute break for lunch. They're doing 2 half-hour 2 half-hour breaks. And you can choose to, go to the canteen and get your lunch either during break 1 or break 2. It's your decision. But there have been so many parents complaining because it would seem there's not enough food to go around. So when children are going to go and grab their lunch, there's nothing left, And it's just like, wow, yeah, you said there would be a limited menu, but not a limited amount of food. And out of the 4 days that Tegan was back at school, only one of those days did she manage to get something to eat, and I think that was on the Wednesday. But even then, they were kind of having to scrape this pasta off from like around the edge of like the container that it was in, just to be able to give her a portion. And she was like, in the end, she was just like, it was all sort of not pleasant, after it's been scraped off around the edges and stuff. So that kind of put her off. Tuesday she was unable to get lunch. Thursday she was unable to get lunch. So yesterday we just ended up sending her with a packed lunch in the end. It was like, we're sending the little ones with packed lunches now too. So we don't want her being in school all day and going without lunch. So, yep, there's certainly some teething problems there. And they're really clamping down on like detentions and things as well. But I think from what I've been told and things that I've heard in the school, like this newsletter notice thing that they handed out, I just think that they're handing out detentions now for really, really ridiculous reasons. In some circumstances, I completely understand. I really do. But, I mean, if it's about uniform and stuff, then I really think that the school needs to just give the parents a little bit of slack, because we don't know what everyone's situation is. People have probably, some people have probably lost their jobs due to COVID, or, they've been receiving furlough pay, so their income isn't what it was before. Some people might be now having to look for a job, if their company has been really badly affected by it. I just think the school needs to be a little bit more understanding rather than, jumping down the students' throat, and they've not even been back a week. So, yeah, it's certainly all fun and games, that's for sure. Anyway, I'm sorry about my ranting and raving. Oh, if you can hear the kids next door shouting, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, that is something out of my control. I can't do anything about neighbours' children shouting and screaming, I'm afraid. But yeah, another reason why I've not been filming really like colour and chat videos is because I've really been struggling in a colouring slump recently. Really been struggling, and there's been days where I'm sort of trying to force myself to sit and even just do like the tiniest amount of colouring, and I've not been able to do it. I really haven't. But I wanted to to get something done for the Colouralong this month. I feel bad that it's taken me so long to even just, do this. So I wanted to make sure I had something to upload. And I knew I had this picture sort of sat waiting to be coloured that you guys had chosen back along during a live stream. So I know we worked in Hanna Karlzon's books last month, but when I put a poll up, working in hardback books this month sort of came out on top, so that's what we're doing. And then of course October is #Carloween, where we colour from any of our Carla Magana colouring books, which is fun. I can't wait. I always loved Carloween. It's such good fun. It really is. And like I said, I'm using my my Caran d'Ache Pablo pencils on this page. So what have you all been working on? Have you been colouring or crafting, diamond painting? What hobbies have you been working on? So I know I've not got much done at the minute, but I'm just taking my time. And it always takes me a lot longer when I'm working with pencils as well. So okay, I'm just going to get a sip of my drink. Okay, I'm going to grab an Arteza Twi marker and just go in on some of these little areas here. Yeah, the small little fiddly areas. I'll probably use like Twi markers, gel pen, all that good stuff. So if you have this book, is this a page that you've coloured already? Or are you yet to colour it? And if you have coloured this page, what did you use? And are you happy with the way that it turned out? You can probably hear the little ones upstairs banging around. I do apologise. Okay. So yeah, with the kids being back at school, it's been lovely, not only for them to get back into a routine, but for us as well. It's yeah, it's been really nice. I just hope that, Tegan has a better week next week, and that things start settling down with her school a little bit. But on the plus side, though, they've all been doing really well with their work at school and earning like their house points and stuff. So yeah, all three of them have been doing really well, so I'm really proud of them, working really hard. Doing their best. Okay, whoops. Yeah, I wasn't sure what colour I was gonna do this bird, but once I started looking at it, I thought, we'll go for blue. I thought that might look quite nice. If you can hear a whirring in the background, that's just the tumble dryer. Got some uniform in there drying at the moment. Never ending, isn't it? It's like that here with laundry. Just when you get the laundry basket empty, you sort of blink and it's full again. But yeah, I think we're kind of used to that by now, though. Kind of accustomed to it. Okay. Yeah, this is looking nice so far with the blues. I quite like it. I apologise if I'm quieter than normal. I didn't really get much sleep at all last night. I think all in all I've had about 3 hours. 3 hours sleep. I've just been struggling with like pain with my legs and my feet. They've been causing me some issues. So if any of you would like the link to the Carla Magana colouring group on Facebook, please let me know and I can put the link in the description for you. I help run that group. Shalene from the Colouring Book Nook, she used to help run it as well, and 2 other ladies, but I don't seem to have seen them on the group for a little while, so I don't know what's what, but you know, being just such a huge fan of Carla and her artwork, you know, for me personally, it's such a pleasure, you know, helping to run a Facebook group, supporting Carla and her work. So if you think that's something you might be interested in, then like I said, let me know and I can put the link to that group in the description of the video. There's colouring albums and things set up in there, so if you join and you want to participate for Halloween next month, then there's albums that you can upload your pictures to. So it's a lot of fun. It's a really, really lovely group of people. I feel like I'm all over the place with my colouring today. Oh, trying to colour when you've been in a slump whilst you're exhausted is I don't think it's the best idea if I'm being honest, but that is okay. Let me see, I'm just looking. I thought I had a silver gel pen down here. Okay, maybe I don't. What have we got in here? Okay. Is that scrap paper? Yeah, lovely. Oh, perfect. Okay, excellent. So this is a Chromatech glitter gel pen that I'm just going to go in and use at the minute. Just on this bit around here. I'm just going to try and keep the bird all cool colours if I can. So the little ones are up in their bedroom playing. Aaron is chilling out because he's not been feeling the best. And Tegan is visiting her dad. So I figured, okay, while, you know, everyone's doing their own thing, I will try and get this colouring chat done. I uploaded my scavenger hunt video that I filmed the other day. I uploaded that this morning. Okay, yeah, I like that. Okay, good. Yeah, like I said, I uploaded that this morning. This is just another Chromatech glitter gel pen that I'm using at the minute. So if your children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, if they are back at school now, how are they enjoying it? How are they getting on? I hope they're having fun, you know, happy to see their friends and teachers again. So Emmy had she had a few tears her first morning back. She didn't want to leave us, but it was the complete opposite then when she came out of school. She didn't want to leave. She had such a lovely first day back. So yeah, bless her. You know, I can imagine how confusing it must have been for them, being off from school for so long, away from all their friends and teachers and things. Yeah, it must have been it must have felt like starting school all over again. Going back to that feeling of like your first day at school. Even Caden was a little bit clingy for a couple of days leading up to that day back. But yeah, they both love it. Caden's got a bit of homework to do over the weekend about Roald Dahl. So, and it's funny that they're kind of studying Roald Dahl's work because Caden has actually been reading the Twits at home. Because when Tegan was younger, we bought her the collection of Roald Dahl storybooks. And yeah, Caden's reading them now, which is really lovely. He's really enjoying those. So it's nice that he's studying that in school. So I'm just going in, putting the little details and whatnot. Just figure if I do this as I go along. pretty, if I do say so myself. So I'm going to go in with a black Papermate flare and just do the bird's eye here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's go in now and start some of these feathers, I think, down here. So let's do that. So I'm just going to use this darker blue, along the top, and then just blend that out. So I'm going to do that on all of these feathers on the inside. Sort of like this plumage down here on our bird's chest. I'm hoping that working on this will sort of give you that kick up the behind to get me out of the colouring slump that I've been in. I don't know about you guys, but if you're kind of like naturally a marker girl like me, and then you work with pencils, it seems to take me so much longer. But I really enjoy it. I enjoy the process, of things taking longer when I'm working with pencils. I actually enjoy it. When you've got to, layer up the colours or whatnot if you want to. I enjoy that. I do enjoy doing that. Okay, so there's that one. Now let's go in with go in with this one. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's all right. We can do that. So obviously this bird is going to be very monochromatic, but I like that, and I want to do a very, very limited page. A very, very limited palette for this page. Okay. All right. Let's go with this one. I'm just going to run that over the other two blues that I've put down, just to try and get a nice blend there of colours. So weather can't seem to decide what to do outside. One minute it looks like it's ready to downpour. Now the sun is coming out from behind the clouds. Bright sunshine. So I don't know what's going on with the weather. I'm not complaining. So long as it's dry, then it's all good. Okay, and then I'm going to go over with this really, really pale blue. I'm trying to use this as a kind of blender maybe, and just see, you know, what that does, if anything. I'm so sorry I'm quiet. So much for a colour and chat, hey. Note to self, don't record a colour and chat when you've had about 3 hours sleep. Not a good idea. Okay. Let's use the silver chromatech. Do this line here now. I hope my head's not in the way. I'm trying to keep out of the camera if possible. Okay. Okay. And then we'll go with the the Arteza Twi marker and use this really, really beautiful blue. So let's do, let me think. Okay, so I'll go here. On these bits. Okay, that's, yeah, the nice thing about these Twi markers is they've got that really beautiful fine tip on one end. So I'm just using that little tip to get into these little nooks and crannies, which is it's really helpful actually. Okay, so I think I'll just work on this little bit here around the neck, and then we're probably just going to call this a colour and chat. I know that we've not got hardly anything done, but I think this is going to be as good as it is going to get today. This is such a pretty colour in the chroma tech. It's really, really lovely. Unfortunately, they don't have they don't give you like the names on the glitter gel pens, but they do give you a number in on the refills. So when it comes to doing your refill for your Chromatech glitter gel pens, you've got a number there, which is really helpful. I just, personally, I just think it'd be really nice to have the name on the, have a colour name on the refill or on the barrel. I think that would be really nice. But that's just me being fussy. Okay, let's see. Oh, missed a bit over here. Okay, so let's go in with this blue. There's blue here as well. Okay. I also think I'm going to use, let's see what other blues we've got in the twi markers. Okay, I just want to try out these two colours a second. That's a bit too light. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Where we've got like these bits on the feathers that is sort of like folded over, I just want to add some colour to those. Okay, so that's that. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit of black, just in these little areas here. I'm going to do these bits as well. Okay, and then white jelly roll. Okay, and then just put a little hint of the white. Oops. Just down on some of these. that's okay. There. Okay, so I know that this has taken the best part of an hour, and that's all I've got done. But like I said, when I'm working with pencils, I'm so much slower. So I think what I will do is I will work on getting the bird finished off camera, and then when we come back for part 2, we'll work on the mice. And see where we go from there. So thank you so much for joining. Again, I'm really sorry that this has been a very quiet colouring chat. So I hope you understand. But like I said, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate you spending your time with me today, and for inviting me to spend some time with you during your weekend or whatever day it is that you decide to watch this video. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!